Hey MJ, welcome back to WBNN Channel 9 News. I'm Derek.
And I'm Drew, and today is August 21st.
Now for news. Our volleyball team won last night against Smyrna in 4 sets. Devin Smotherman had 16 digs, Keaton Brown had 7 aces, Krista Marlin and Keaton Brown had 6 blocks, Carson Van Hooven had 13 kills, and Allie Brady had 25 assists. The next match is Thursday at Lavergne at 5 and 6. Yesterday's golf match was shortened to 9 holes to weather. The boys finished second to Lebanon, losing by 4 strokes. Devin Spate shot 1 under and was the low man. The girls finished first, with Claire Fogg leading the way, shooting even par. Frisbee Club is having their first meeting of the year this afternoon at 3:45 in the cafeteria. The second Frisbee Club meeting this year will be Friday morning at 7:45 a.m. in the Commons. ROTC is hosting a spirit night on Tuesday, August 27th at Burger Republic from 6 to 9 o'clock. Burger Republic will donate a percentage of the proceeds to ROTC.
I started the summer before my freshman year, so my freshman year was my first year.
Yeah, same for me. Freshman year was my first year.
I mean, we just marched just to get the parade started off right and to get, I guess, our community together. I don't know, just to play for them. It's more or less of both. It'll be sad at the end of the season when we're in our last few competitions and we know that it's over, but right now we're just kind of pushing through to get to COC finals and try to make it there.
Yeah, just being in band for so long, it really becomes like a part of you in a way, and it's just a lot to leave behind.
Well, first we warmed up, we got there, we lined up, and then we obviously we were in our lines and we let the other bands go. And when we went, we just played, and then after that we hung out at the fair for like an hour and a half, and then we went home, but it was just a cool thing to do.
Freshman officer elections are coming up soon. Forms for freshmen who want to run for office are now in the front office. The forms are due back in the front office or to Mr. Strickland by Monday, August 26th. Freshman officer elections will be during lunches on August 30th in the cafeteria. Homecoming court nominations are available on August 27th during lunches. Administration will approve the students nominated and meet with them on August 28th through the 30th. Final voting will be held on September 3rd during lunches. The Guidance Department has posted a large scholarship and summer program database on the MJHS website. There are over 100 scholarships and summer programs listed for all grade levels, and the database will be updated as new information comes in, so check regularly and see the guidance office for more information. Registration for the PSAT is now available. Interested 10th and 11th graders need to go to the MJHS website and register and pay for the test. The test is Wednesday, October 16th at 8:30 in the theater. For more information, see Ms. Whitmire in guidance. Now here's Ms. Rainey with some important information about what's coming up.
Morning, Mount Juliet High School. This is Leanne Rainey, and I'm going to speak to you today about a couple of different things. I've had some requests for some answers to a couple of different questions, and then we're going to talk about our first big pep rally that we have coming up Friday. So first, I've had a couple of questions about attendance and tardies, and I want to clarify just to make sure everybody understands. I've had a couple of people come to the office and ask why they were marked absent in a class when they were just late to their class. So I want to make sure you understand that a tardy is only if you're in the classroom within the first 15 minutes of class. If you're more than 15 minutes late, that is an absence, and it will remain that way until we get a parent note. So if you're 20 minutes late, that means it's an absence, not just a tardy. If you're less than 15 minutes late, then that goes in just as a tardy, and that's for first block and any other block that's in the classroom. So if you're looking at your attendance on Fridays with your mentor teacher, and you see that there's a class that you're marked absent, but you were present in the class at some point in time, you need to check with them and make sure about the time frame that you came into that class. If you come in late to first block, Miss Vestal is the one that checks you in and you scan in with your card, and it does timestamp that, so we know exactly what time you scan in the mornings. Another question was if I have a doctor's appointment or if I have to leave or I'm checked out of school for some reason, Why is that staying as an unexcused absence? Well, that's staying unexcused until we get a note, either a parent note or a doctor note, even if you check out. So if you check out to go to the doctor, just because you sign out in the front, that doesn't make it an excused absence. You have to bring the doctor's note back, or your parent can upload that into Skyward. You have 3 days for any absences that you're going to be putting in notes for. And remember, you only get 5 parent notes per semester. That'll start over again in January. So I hope that clarifies some of the attendance questions, and be sure and let your parents know that. So if you're absent, be sure you bring a note or upload a note within a day, 2 days, so that you can hit that window. After 3 days, we can't upload any more absent notes, and that absence will remain unexcused, and that's a countywide policy. Next question, we had a couple of people asking about buses. One of the problems that we do have in Wilson County schools is we don't have enough bus drivers. If we have too many bus drivers that are absent during a day because they're sick or something happens with their family, we have had to have what we call downed routes, and that means that a bus just simply cannot run that day because we don't have enough people to drive it. Our bus drivers do an amazing job. They work very hard. It's kind of a thankless job, so if you do ride a bus, be sure that you stop by your driver either on the mornings or in the afternoon and tell them thank you for what they do, because they make sure that you get here safe and sound each day and home every day. But in the case that we do have a bus that's not going to be able to run, we do try to make that announcement as quickly as we can so you can make other arrangements to get home. There's also a call that goes out from the district to your parents as soon as they know that route's not going to run, so that also helps with that situation. Remember that the buses do pull out in the front of the school between 3:35 and 3:40, so be sure and get there very quickly after the bell rings. Be ready to go. Next thing that you need to know is that we're 2.5 weeks, or 2 weeks and 4 days into our semester. Progress reports are going to be coming out in about 2 weeks, and that's your first shot at what your grades are going to look like. If you have any missing assignments, be sure that you get with your teachers and you get that made up and you get those turned in quickly so that your grade on your progress report is reflective of all of your makeup work. If you are missing an assignment, it's going to go in as a 0 until you turn it in. So therefore your grade is going to look really low. If you don't want your parents to see that low grade, be sure that you get your makeup work done and turned in so that that grade will be what you want it to be at progress report time. Remember, that is at 4.5 weeks, and then again at 5 weeks is when we have our 9-week grades that come out. And then the last thing we have today for our talk is about our pep rally. So we're going to kick off our football season this Friday. Our varsity football team will be traveling to Stewart's Creek, which is a good travel, and we usually take a pretty good crowd, so I do expect to see a lot of our students at Stewart's Creek ready for our kickoff game. I'm going to be meeting with our senior and junior leaders in our student section on Thursday during RTI. I will call for them to come down to the cafeteria so we can have our kickoff meeting and set our expectations, make sure everybody's on the same page for what we look like as a student section and what we represent as Mount Juliet High School. Friday is going to be our first pep rally. We love pep rallies at Mount Juliet High School. We have a huge crowd. We have a really big student body. Freshmen, when you come into the gym, your seating is going to be on the left-hand side in the very first set of bleachers. Please remember your chant. You're going to have to remember your class chant that you learned at freshman orientation. And I think sitting beside me, you guys can see, is the spirit stick. And that's one of the big goals every time that we have a pep rally, is who's going to win the spirit stick. You win the spirit stick based on how your chants go and how loud you are. Everybody plans, everybody has something cool and different they do every single year, and then we always end every single pep rally with a great big singing of our alma mater and then our chanting of the 5 words. So please bring your best. Pep rallies are a great time for our school to come together. We always have special guests. We're going to be recognizing some of our special guests at this pep rally, and I look forward to seeing everybody in that meeting. And trying to decide who's going to take home that spirit stick this time. Seniors, good luck. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys later.
Thank you for watching WBNN Channel 9 News. I'm Derek.
And I'm Drew, and we're in touch.
So you're in touch.
Have a great day, MJ.
Literary Alliance Club meets Wednesday at 3:30 in the library. Unplugged Gamers meets Wednesday at 3:30 in room B142. Bridge Math Tutoring is Wednesday at 3:30 in room B124. GSA meets Wednesday at 3:35 in room B109. German Club meets Wednesday at 3:35 in room A107. Love Choir Rehearsal is Wednesday at 3:30 in room A174. Cheer, dance, and step team will be performing Wednesday night at the Wilson County Fair. Literary Alliance Club meets Thursday at 7:45 a.m. in the library. Bridge Math Tutoring is Thursday at 3:30 in room B124. FCCLA meets Thursday at 3:30 in room B108. ROTC is hosting Lancaster International Rifle Match on Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Math Tutoring is Thursday after school in room C145. Best Buddies has a meeting on Thursday at 6 p.m. in room A146. Baseball Booster Club meets Thursday at 6:30 in the cafeteria. Volleyball plays at Lavergne on Thursday. JV at 5 and Varsity at 6. Freshman football plays Station Camp on Thursday at 6:30.